Said that I have to train.
Wait! Did he also say you have to train? Come on, let's have a little talk.
Alright.
There has to be
Wait,
a
are
stuff.
you John?
Yes, I'm John.
Oh shoot.
I'm
Hi.
perfectly John. I just changed my identity, but now I'm the same person. You see me different, right?
Yeah, look
Well,
like
it's because I
different.
had a little change in under 24 minutes, I guess. Now, let's have a little talk. That right there. That right there. So, I'm pretty sure he's talked to you about the good like gorilla
Yeah,
gorilla
the Gorilla Tag,
thing.
Gorilla Corp. Yes, I did talk to him,
I know.
but he said that the darkness, but if you
Yes,
kill
the dark
them, you
energy.
can have
That's what the ghosts are made. That's what I was gonna say. I remember a few years ago. You wanna know where I got this? You wanna know where I got this mask from?
Yeah.
When in my young age, before I recruited for Gorilla Corp, I was only a few months old, and until I was in like like every girl, we have months and ages. I became 5 months old. I graduated school, and I met a professor. Everything, basically.
Yeah.
And then he died of a science experiment that went terribly wrong. And this was the mask I saw him. This is his blood. Well, if you want to call it that.
All right.
So now we have to know something. Come on, sit down. Have a little rest. We've been working a lot. He said that dark energy equals to bad monsters. Cause you know how dark energy can lead to not so perfect stuff like lightning, rain, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Those are made of dark energy, but they're only from this little of dark energy. The ghosts in there are this level, which are basically top tier. So now, the only thing we can do to destroy them is we're gonna need to prepare. But you're probably asking, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna be like Speedy Gonzalez. And now we have to do this by ourselves. Who knows? One of us can maybe die from this. So we have to be prepared.
All right.
Over all my years, I remember when I first met that person. I think he had the same name as you, Michael, but your name is Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you also changed identities. I found this.
Yeah,
sticker
I
here,
am
and
now
it can
named
shoot pretty
Michael.
far.
I'm not from Ronnie anymore ever since people have been laughing at my name, saying that name doesn't even fit for you for Gorilla Corp. And I said, all right. So I said, you know what? I'll just change my name so nobody has to keep bothering me
Wait,
all the way
that was the old man. That was the old man down there.
And even though someone said you said something about like 2 years ago saying gorilla tapes, and someone talking to you saying named Michael,
Yeah,
which that's not
How did
me.
you find out about my gorilla tapes?
Did
I
the
gave them to you before we. I gave them to you before we got back. After we came back from here, I showed you my gorilla tapes. Then you were like, "Oh my goodness, you're friends with Speedy Gonzalez? You're friends with Speedy Gonzalez or whatever?"
Yeah.
Well, basically, yeah.
But
I'm not friends with Speedy Gonzalez, but I am. But what I am doing is I have to tell you one thing else before we prepare.
What?
We have to have literally a weapon like this.
Well, that was fast.
We need. Yes, it's a bow and arrow. Thank you.
Which I don't have any weapons, but this could work.
Yeah, that could work.
Where did it go?
Blinding them.
Where did it go?
When we were down there,
Where did it go?
flashed.
Here, let's go to the mirror. Let's go to city.
Yes. But we still need to talk.
Yeah. But I told the scientists. I didn't mean
You mean the
scientists, but
government? The
yeah,
sci-
governments. Yeah. I told them about some kind of government that I told him who made the ghost, and he said dismissed, and then I said, but dismissed. And then I don't know when I was leaving, he said, "Go. What about go train?" And I said, "Okay," but I was getting so confused when he said go train. I don't think that's him because I told him before I trained for a long time and I'm one of the ex-owners. This could be
that's
so
messed
weird.
up.
Yeah, and I had it a little bit of I had it.
Well,
I
this is
thought it
where
was a little bit of
Hawkins-
I
Are you
thought it was.
ready?
I thought it was a little bit of a sketchy right there. But I don't know. I saw everything about his thing. What did he do? Did he kill him and someone was dressed up as him?
Well, I
Maybe that-
didn't
maybe
kill
that
him.
was it.
Wait, the government. Remember when you first came here? There's mask guy, green. I don't know if you checked on my gorillas, but when gorillas get old, they turn green. So but he was red. That means he painted himself, changed a new identity. So he's him.
Huh. This is so sketchy.
That doesn't make sense.
We need to know. We need
It
to
doesn't
know.
make sense. Why is he? Why would he do that?
Yeah, like I said, bro, you already know. You already know that. I think, but he was screaming at me saying dismiss. He would never say that. He wanted to. If he never did that. If it was the real one, because I don't think that's the real one. If it would have been the real one, he would have said that. Give me more information, and we'll figure about this. But he was just saying, but it's okay, dismissed. But
Well, he's a
dismissed.
grumpy old man. He is kind of he's like 40, like at least 40.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
guess so.
No more yapping. We have to go now. We have to. Come on.
So crazy. But first, I need to put my ghost tracker. If any of us.
Die?
Huh. Something in my time travel saying that one of us supposed to die. I don't know where I had in this time travel that someone came and said, "Hey, I know that you work in Gorilla Corp." Wait, how do you butt? Nope. Don't say anything or else I'll shoot. And then he said that someone will one of you guys have to die instead of that Gorilla Corp. That's what my wish said. And I said, no one cares about your wish. That's so fake. And he said, but I'm not lying. One of you guys are gonna die inside of the Gorilla Corp. I said, this is kind of serious. This is kind of sketchy, and I think that same person is the guy that did something to that guy, or he's just grumpy, I guess you say.
Come on, let's go. It's time.
Or change his
To do this.
identity and wasted all his shiny rocks just to be his identity. What?
I'm recording.
But alright, let's go.